Okay, so in the previous lesson, we had wrapped up developing all the features of the human head, and you saw all the different techniques that we used to develop this 3D form. So now we're going to move on into the rest of the body. So the first thing that we want to do is go ahead and make sure that we're clicked on the figure and go ahead and make sure that the lights are off. And I'm just going to stay on my modifier over here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and switch back to edit mode over here. Now, in this session, we're not going to be using the edges, rotate edge clockwise, but we will later. So I'm going to press A to select everything and then A to deselect everything. We have to first make sure that nothing is selected. So now when we develop the human body, we're going to have to go through several phases because it's a much bigger structure than the human head. So the first thing that I want you to do is let's go ahead and rotate this with the middle mouse button. And here I'm going to press the Alt key and right click right over here. I'm going to press the V key, and this is simply just going to separate this. You'll see that it simply attaches to my mouse, and I'm going to right click to cancel it. The movement. So here we've basically separated the objects into a separate component. So if you A to deselect, so if you hover your mouse, let's say on this vertex and press the L key, you'll see that it selects it as a separate object. You see that it didn't select the eyes. I can do the same thing, hover it over here, select this, select this, select this, right? And then A to deselect. So this tells you that this is how the object is separated. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because we're not going to be using this. We need to go back into this box structure mode to manipulate this stuff. So the first thing that we need to do is over here that you can see that this is the middle vertex over here. So I'm going to press the Alt key down and just right click this one. You'll see that it selects this one. I'm going to skip 2. I'm going to press the Shift key down. Then I'm going to press the Alt key down and then right click to select this one. Skip one more and select this one. Skip one and select this one. We're going to remove these edge loops. So we're going to do X. We're going to do dissolve edges. See that it gets rid of it. So now we're going to do the same thing on this one over here. Shift key down and this one over here. X and delete dissolve edges. The reason we're doing this is because we can't use so many edges to develop the basic structure of the human figure, right? We can always add that stuff later. And that's a key concept to understand about 3D modeling, is that you approach everything with basic shapes and develop your details later. So I'm going to do A to select and A to deselect everything. I'm going to make sure that I click on this, make sure that my snapping is on, and I'm still on increment over here. So the first thing that we want to do is go ahead and press the C key to bring up the circle select and go ahead and simply select on this and then right click to get out of it. If I do a middle mouse button, you can see that it's selecting all these because I have this enabled. Okay. And then press 1 to stay in your front view. So what we want to do is extrude this. So you can see that if I zoom out, you can see that this is the thicker grid line, right? So these are the actual grid units, not the smaller ones. So I want to bring this over here. So I'm going to do E to extrude by pressing the E key. I'm going to do 1, 2, and then 3, and then left click to confirm this. Now I'm going to do E to extrude, and I'm going to extrude it 1 grid unit. Remember, you can always look over here at the 1.0. So if I do E, you can look at those numbers, and basically I'm extruding it to that 1 grid unit over here. Next, I'm going to do Control R, and you're going to hover your mouse closely over here. You'll get this edge loop. I'm going to left click. It's going to attach to my mouth, and then right click to get out of it. Now I'm going to press the Alt key down and then right click this edge loop. I'm going to move it to the left 2 times, 1, and then 2. Now we can simply do X, and we can do dissolve edges. We're going to attach all this stuff later. A to deselect. Okay. Make sure you deselect everything. So now I'm going to press the C key. I'm going to go ahead and just select all these, and now you will see how quickly we are going to create this body structure with the formula-based system. Remember, this is the basic structure first because it has to go through the first phase. So I'm going to press the S key for scale and then X to scale on the X axis and come in 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do E to extrude and come down 1 grid unit. Remember, you can always look right over here when I press the E key to see what I'm doing. Basically, it's 1 grid unit over here. I'm going to press S and then X and then 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Left click to confirm. I'm going to do shift middle mouse button to pan up. Now I'm going to do E to extrude 1 grid unit over here. We're not going to do anything over here. We're going to extrude it down again. E to extrude and bring it down 1 grid unit. Now I'm going to press the S key and then the X key to scale on the X axis. I'm going to pull it out 1 and then 2 and then left click to confirm. Shift middle mouse button to go up. I'm going to do E to extrude. We're going to come down 1 more grid unit, confirm it. Then we're going to do S to scale on the X axis, then 1, 2, and then 3. A to deselect. So now we're going to press the C key to go in circle select mode and go ahead and just select this. Right click to get out of it. So you can see what it's doing is basically selecting all these. Okay. So what we want to do is actually move it all the way to the left and nudge it to the right. So the best way to do this is to actually click on this. This is the absolute grid alignment. So click on this and just take it to the left like this and then come out 1 time like this so it parts itself. Then go ahead and turn this off. You don't want to leave this on. Now press C, circle select, and go ahead and add to the selection. Right click to get out of it and come down 1 grid unit, E to extrude, and you'll come down over here. Next, I'm going to do the middle mouse button to rotate, A to deselect, and we simply want to select these guys over here. So I'm going to select this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. And if you're getting confused by this, you can always remove that half to keep it like this. Okay. Let's do that so we don't cause confusion. Okay. So I've selected these 4 vertices over here. I'm going to go to my front view. I'm going to bring this down 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay. Okay. So you'll see that we're defining the basic structure of the top of the body. We'll do the legs later. And then we're going to go to the right view by pressing 3 and A to deselect. So we're going to first set up this section over here. So we need to get this area. We're going to press C. We're going to go ahead and select all this. So it selects. If I do the middle mouse button, you'll see what I've selected. I'm going to bring it to the left 3 times. 1, 2, and then 3. Then shift middle mouse button to pan up, A to deselect. Next, I'm going to do the same thing and select these guys over here. I'm going to do 1, 2. Now I'm going to rotate this 2 nudges to the right. Press the R key and then 1 and then 2 and left click to confirm. Shift middle mouse button to pan up, A to deselect. Next, go ahead and press the C key and go ahead and select these. Right click to get out of it. Now you're going to rotate this 5 times. So press the R key and then nudge it 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Go to the right 3 times, 1, 2, and then 3. Now if you press the C key and do the middle mouse button, you can select this and just leave that be. So this should be selected. So if I do the middle mouse button, you can see that it's still selected. Press the 3 key to stay in your right. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to the right 1 and then 2. A to deselect. So I'm going to select, press the C key and go ahead and select this. Right click to get out of it and then bring this down 1 time. A to deselect. Press the C key. Go ahead and select these. Right click to get out of it and take it to the left 1 time. A to deselect. Just zoom out a little bit like this and come over here. Go ahead and select these. Then go to your right view. I'm going to bring this out 1, 2, and then 3. Going to do the middle mouse button to rotate. Now I'm going to select on this vertex, this one, put the shift key down, this one, and this one. Okay, now make sure you selected it this way. Go to your right view by pressing the 3 key, then come out 1 and then 2. So you can see what we're doing is defining the curvature for the back. A to deselect. Now you can do Control R to add an edge loop right over here. This is really the approximation to the bottom of the pec muscles. It's a little down, but we'll take care of that later. A to deselect. So now we're going to come over here. We're going to do Control R. Going to add an edge loop over here. Right click to get out of it. Middle mouse button. Just right click on this. Press the shift key down. Click on this one, and this one. Go to your right view. and you're going to go to the left of this. Now you might be wondering why am I zoomed out this much. It's because we're dealing with a bigger body, right? And what's important to understand is, as I've shown you, that it's this grid unit. So if you zoom in, you'll see you'll start to get smaller grid units. So you've got to watch out for that. And I'll alert you when you need to zoom in to get those smaller grid units working. And A to D select. So now we're going to come into the back over here. This is really the buttocks area. So we're going to do Control R, left click, and then right click, A to D select, press the C key, and go ahead and select this, all these vertices like this. If you do the middle mouse button, you can see that I've selected all these. I'm going to come out 1 and then 2 over here, A to D select, press the C key, go ahead and select on this, right click to get out of it, and then do only one time out, A to D select. Now I'm going to press the C key and go ahead and select all these, right click to get out of it. We're going to move it to the left 4 times, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now you're going to do Control R, left click, and then right click, do Control R, left click, and then right click to cancel that. A to D select. So now press C, and you only want to select these bottom vertices. You can see how I've selected only these bottom over here, and I'm going to move it to the right 1 nudge like this, A to D select. Go ahead and press the C key and now select all these, right click to get out of it, and now do left 1, 2, A to D select, press the C key, go ahead and select on this, and then nudge it 1 time over here. So over here you'll see that we're getting the basic structure for the upper body. We're going to go ahead and rotate it like this. We're going to select on this, shift key down, and basically select all these 3, go to your right view. You're going to zoom in just like this, press the Z key to go into wireframe. Going to move it to the left 1, 2, going to press the C key and middle mouse button, then right click to get out of it. Go to the left 1, 2, press the C key, middle mouse button, right click to get out of it. Go to the left 1, 2. And then A to D select. So if I press the C key, I'm going to select on this, okay? Now this is basically this guy right over here. If I press Z, I'm selecting these 2 over here. And if you look at from the right, you can see where this is. In the Z key, I just happen to know that it's going to be here. So move it to the left 1, 2, and then up 1, 2. A to D select. Press the Z key. So over here, if you click on this, you can see what we're doing is basically just defining the basic structure here of the buttocks. And here's going to be the pec muscles, crotch area, and now we're going to move on to the legs. Okay, so we have to get the basic structures down first before we can add any details. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the legs. Make sure you select on this again. Turn it on. Press the C key, go ahead and select on these, all of these, then do E to extrude and come down 1 grid unit just like this. Now you're going to do Control R. You're going to add an edge loop. You have to hover your mouse kind of like over here. Left click and then right click. Now you're going to do A to D select. Now this is where we're going to zoom in. We want to get these 2. So I'm going to press C, select on these, right click to get out of it. I'm going to zoom in until get my smaller grid units. I'm going to move it to the left 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you can do 6, 7, but I'm just going to do it 5 over here for now because it can get a little too close. So just keep that 5. Go ahead and select on these now, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will just give the curvature for the inside of the leg. Now you're going to come over here. It is A to select, A to D select. Select with the C key. Select on these 3. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to do the curvature for the outside over here. A to D select. Press C to select this and just nudge it out on using these smaller grid units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now A to D select. Now go into your right view. Now press the C key and go ahead and select on these. Go to the right. Then press the R key, rotate in 1 and then 2. Then A to D select. So you'll see what happens over here, that this is a little bit more up than this. So what you can do is press the C key and go ahead and just select all these and right click to get out of it. Press the S key to scale and press the Z on the Z axis and press 0 and just enter. And this will just simply take these. It basically averages out. So it's obviously only going to move this one because these were already on the grid line. I'm going to zoom out over here. Okay, so we're going to do A to D select. Okay, go ahead and select all these. We're going to come down 1 grid unit. So I'm going to do E, extrude, and come down 1 grid unit. I'm going to scale this. Just press S and then come in 1 and then 2. You can see we're getting that curvature for the front of the leg in A to D select. So now I'm going to go ahead and select on this. I'm going to zoom in and just bring it out 1, 2, 3 over here to give that back curvature over here. Okay, these are just landmarks that we're putting together. A to select, A to D select. Press C and go ahead and select on these and then go to your front view. So now we're going to be getting into the area of the knee. So first we're going to do E to extrude and come down over here. Go to your right view. Now I'm going to move it to the right. I'm going to press S to scale and then nudge it 1 time in. Control R, left click, right click, A to D select. Press C, go ahead and select this again, move it to the right, scale 1 time like this. Go to your front view and then move it to the right 1 time over here. So you can see that this is the muscle structure that's starting to move and we're getting into the area for the knee over here. We're going to do E to extrude and come like this and scale 1, 2, 3. And let's do it. Excuse me. I'm going to do Control Z that. I'm going to do scale 1, 2, and then 3 over here. Go to the right view. You're going to go back 1, 2 over here 2 times. Now I'm going to do E to extrude and come down. I'm going to come in, scale 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move it to the right over here. You can see now we're getting into the calf muscles over here. Go to your front view. Now you're going to move this to the right 1 time. E to extrude, 1 grid unit, scale 1 and then 2. Let me do that again. Scale 1, 2. Move it to the left 1 time. Then you're just going to simply E to extrude and come all the way down. And A to D select, press C and click on these vertices over here, front view, and just take it to the right 1 time over here. So if I look at it from the right, you can see what we've got is the calf muscles over here. And you can see that what we've done is defined all the landmarks to give us that realistic version of the basic structure of the human figure. Okay, A to D select. So what we need to do is zoom in over here. We're going to do the foot in a second. I want you to zoom in over here, right over here. Click on this and zoom in and just take it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then zoom out, A to D select, press C, click on this, zoom in, and you're going to take it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and A to D select. And this is just defining the curvature. So now I'm going to go to the right view. So now we're going to start to define the foot.